Hello, my name is Tanner Canning, and today we'll be discussing the handshake problem. In light of Common Core State Standards in 4th grade, Math Operations and Algebraic Thinking, Standard Number 2, multiply or divide to solve word problems involving multiplicative comparison in Standards Number 5, generate a number or shape pattern that follows a given rule, identify apparent features of the pattern that were not explicit in the rule itself. So we will be answering the question, how many handshakes will there be if each person in a group shakes the hand of every person once? So let's begin. First, we need to identify what we're trying to find out. We're identifying how many handshakes happen in a group of people if everyone shakes each other's hands once.
Okay, so today we're working on the handshake problem. And we have a new group of friends, so to introduce themselves, they're going to shake each person's hand. But they don't want to shake hands twice because that would be awkward. So let's see how many friends can shake hands in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, now Lacey's going to shake hands, but because her and Cheyenne already shook hands, she's not going to shake her hand, so we're going to keep counting then.
6, 7, 8, 9.
10, 11, 12. Nice to meet you.
13, 14.
15.
Now, I already shook everyone's hand, so I have no one else to meet. So in a group of 6 people, there were 15 handshakes. What are some other ways we could figure out this problem?
So we'll solve the first problem with an illustration. So person 1 shakes the hand of person 2, person 3, person 4, and person 5. Now, person 2 shakes the hand of person 3, person 4, and person 5. So why didn't person 2 shake person 1's hand? That's right, because person 1 already shook the hand of person 2. Now person 3, because he's already shaken the hands of person 1 and 2, will shake the hands of person 4 and person 5. Now person 4 only has to shake the hand of person 5. And because person 5 already shook everyone's hand, he doesn't need to shake anyone's hand again. So 5 people equals 10 handshakes. Let's see this worked out in real life. So we now understand that when 5 people in a group are introduced to each other, there will be 10 handshakes. With 6 people, there will be 15 handshakes. What about for 7 people? Or 4? Are there other ways besides mapping out who shakes whose hand to figure this out? Yes. Let's look at an equation. N here means the number of people. We take the number of people and multiply it by the same number of people minus 1, because the minus 1 signifies that if 5 people are shaking hands, one person will shake 4 hands, not 5, because they wouldn't shake their own hand. Then we divide that number by 2, because everyone in that group is not shaking hands, like having person 1 shake person 2's and 3's hand, and then having person 2 shake person 1's hand again. There's simply half the people shaking hands if you only have 2 people shaking hands at once. So using this equation, we'll look at some problems that we used with our illustration. So 5 people shaking hands with each other, each person shaking hands 1 time. So n times n minus 1 divided by 2, and our number is 5. So 5 times 5 minus 1 divided by 2 equals 5 times 4 divided by 2 equals 20 divided by 2 equals 10 handshakes. This proves what our picture showed. So let's try this with 4 people. So 4 times 4 minus 1 divided by 2 equals 4 times 3 divided by 2 equals 12 divided by 2 equals 6 handshakes. Let's try this with 7 people. 7 times 7 minus 1 divided by 2 equals 7 times 6 divided by 2 equals 42 divided by 2 which equals 21 handshakes. So, if we put this info into our table, what is our pattern? That's right. The top increases by 1, and the bottom increases by the number prior plus 1. So, using our graph, we can infer that 10 people shaking hands would make 45 handshakes. Is that correct? Is our table correct? So let's see. So 10 times 10 minus 1 divided by 2 equals 10 times 9 divided by 2 equals 90 divided by 2 equals 45. So yes, our table is correct. So we can make an illustration to show how many handshakes there will be in a group of people shaking hands of every person once. We can also use an equation to find out the answer, and even find the answer by identifying patterns in a table. Thank you for watching.